Welcome back to Deep Dive Station 6. I'm your host, Andrew.
And I'm Charissa.
We just really want to thank you directly for tuning back into the channel today. So it is Saturday, May 2nd, 2026.
Right, which means the kids' run is actually, kicking off today over in Stanley Park.
Yeah, exactly. But the whole city is really bracing for tomorrow, the colossal 2026 BMO Vancouver Marathon.
Oh, absolutely. It's just massive.
Right. And our mission today is figuring out how does a major city completely re-engineer its public transit network for a huge sporting event without, grinding to an absolute halt?
Well, to really understand that, you have to look at the sheer scale of the disruption. Like, it's not just a simple loop contained in a stadium.
No, it's a point-to-point course, right?
Exactly. It starts at Queen Elizabeth Park and ends all the way at West Pender Street.
Which is basically, it's a 42.2-kilometer moving postcard for the runners.
Yeah, you've got that 70% shoreline view and a long stretch right along the world's longest uninterrupted waterfront path in Stanley Park.
Which is stunning, obviously. But logistically?
Logistically, it's a total nightmare. They are physically slicing the city in half, cutting through super dense neighborhoods like Dunbar and Kitsilano.
Wow, yeah, so it creates this sort of rolling barricade?
Yeah, and that requires a massive infrastructural pivot just to keep the city functioning.
Okay, but let me push back on that for a second. Because if the streets are totally barricaded by, 6:00 a.m.,
Right.
isn't TransLink just dumping 25,000 runners into a lockdown neighborhood with literally nowhere to go?
They totally would be if they didn't completely alter the city's waking schedule to intercept that surge.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, TransLink implements these aggressive early morning interventions. They start waking the transit system up piece by piece before the sun is even up.
Wait, really? How early are we talking?
Well, the SeaBus begins a full 2 hours early at 6:02 a.m.
Wow. Waking up the SeaBus isn't just, turning the key on a boat.
No, not at all.
You have to shift the schedules of maintenance crews, captains, dock workers, all in the middle of the night just to make sure the network is ready to catch that surge.
Exactly. And the SkyTrains launch way ahead of schedule, too. The Millennium Line fires up at 6:56 a.m., and exactly 10 minutes later, the Expo Line comes alive.
So it's staggered perfectly to sort of sweep the runners toward the starting corral.
Right. Plus, they pump extra unscheduled trains onto the Canada Line specifically to absorb those massive initial crowds.
Before they even hit street level. That is intense.